life in quarantine. Nowhere to hide, it's worldwide. We can agree to disagree, but it don't matter now. This is life. We can chill face to face and debate what is fact and what has been a lie. We can pull every card and go hard with the truth, yet be brutalized. When it's all said and done, what we have and what we won't bring back alive. All we really need to do is hang on and speak life. In every way, let the people see, let them see, and make sure you know you're right. Oh, when you speak, don't believe, no, this is your defeat. Don't incriminate your mind. Oh, be free. Let us join hand in hand as we stand and demand our equality. Let them know how you feel, 'cause you wanna walk across the street stress-free without dying. When it's all said and done, what we have and what we won't bring back alive. All we really need to do is stand strong and speak life. It's your life. Come on. Will you fight? It's time. Yeah. It's so good to be back for the second week. We are in our second week of Speak Life Talks podcast. Thank you for joining me. What's good, everybody? How are y'all doing on this evening? Listen, I am the one, the only one, Jackie B, and I am doing the podcast tonight from my car, out here chilling. Let me give y'all a few minutes to just vibe it out. Personally want to give a shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Ain't nobody in the chat room just yet, but that's okay. Y'all coming. I know y'all coming. So in the meantime, continue to vibe out for a little bit. We're going to get this show started shortly. I just got to put this out there that I have some real friends. That's all you need to know. So glad you guys are here. Make sure if you're not following me on all platforms at Just Speak Life. We're actually going to take this Monday. We're going to recap on some of the stuff that took place last week. You know, we got the Grammys to talk about. We got Kirk Franklin we want to talk about. It's some people that have recently passed away that we want to, you know, shout out to. And yeah, we want to recap these things. So tonight we're talking about reflecting on life and our decisions.
That's a good one.
It's real, you know. This weekend I hung out with my best friend. Y'all already know who that is, Miss SpeakLyfe.
My model, bitch.
Shut up. And we spent some time at where did we go? Piedmont Park. Went to Piedmont Park and just we sat back,
Vibed out,
and just reflect on how good life is in this current moment, in this current state. So yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that. Give me just a few more seconds till I can actually pull up my information so we can get this show going. All right. I like the music so much. I'm gonna keep it playing in the background because I just like a good vibe when, you know, when I'm talking, when I'm sharing information, and it just sets the tone. So y'all hear that music in the background? Whew. Just breathe. All right, so let's get right into it. I got my co-host for the night here, SpeakLyfe.
Whoop. What's up? How y'all doing tonight?
Let's see. Is there anybody in the chat room? Anybody in the chat room yet? That's cool. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's talk about the Grammys.
First of all, I loved everything that I saw. It was super dope. Everybody looked so good, but the Grammys were so black.
The Grammys was so black. And I was actually looking in the news, and AtlantaBlackStar.com reported that the Recording Academy felt some kind of way that Beyonce declined performing at the Grammys. However, she and her husband made an appearance, you know, at the show.
Because he's on the board.
Exactly. So it was just like,
why did they not show up?
How y'all gonna get mad?
It's Beyonce.
Exactly. How y'all gonna get mad? Like,
how much was y'all paying? Because if not, what she need to perform for?
Exactly. And then, you know, she's like she didn't won how many Grammys?
Well, she tied. So I think he said 27. She tied at 27 Grammys of any artist, male or female, black or white. Okay, 27 Grammys or so, where she tied and she made a world record.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. So shout out to you, Beyonce, and shout out to your daughter. Shout out to your daughter, little boo Ivy, out here like making her way,
living her best life.
Exactly, living her best life. Can you see?
No,
all
I don't need to see. Turn it on.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, she won her first Grammy on the song "Brown Skin Girl." Your skin's just like pearls. Yeah, so
everything in the red. I'm really surprised. So okay, here's my response to the Grammys. Right, my response is this. Right, just like the Oscars. Like I'm wondering. Like, well, first of all, talent is talent. It is what it is. Right.
Right.
And I feel like there's more Black influencers that happen to be on the board.
Exactly.
You know, to be able to make decisions about who quote unquote is worthy. But for me, I'm wondering if because they're trying to keep up with Black Lives Matter and like keep up with like the fact that black people have been feeling like as if they've been left out, which is true. Because Oscar's so white, that was trending, right?
Exactly.
So now all of a sudden, people winning Oscars and like the Oscars, people who are winning the Oscars happen to be like people of color. And it wasn't like, you know, these are little clips that I watched, you know? So for me, it kind of just was like, well, you know, not that they say that they're undeserving, because they are 100%. We know that. But I'm wondering, is this them trying to be on trend to keep, you know, to keep their audience?
That's a good question. I mean, they had a new person actually, you know, that orchestrated the whole thing. So I didn't catch the name. I did not catch the name. I have to catch it and then post it somewhere. But like, sidebar real quick, I had to share this because I shared this with Shanika last night. Somebody said the Grammys was looking more like the BET Awards tonight. Said, I think this was the most interested I have been into ever. Think about it. How often, because of the simple fact that, you know, not enough of our people were actually on there receiving
or included.
Exactly. But they always wanted us to perform because we're good entertainment. Right? So how often do you get enough of us entertained or eagerly excited to just watch it?
Not enough.
We might watch the recap, you know. And
but we ain't watching the motherfucking Grammys.
Exactly.
And we watching for specific performers.
Exactly.
You know, but we're in the world of like rewind, pause. So I don't necessarily have to watch the Grammys. I can wait for the Grammys to come on and fast forward and rewind what I want to watch.
Right. I just want to see
this person. So...
real quick, shout out to Elaine. He sent you my other homegirl, my sis. She said, peace, elevate, and love, peeps. Shout out to you, boo. Love, live life.
Hey, friend. I don't hit my head.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah,
all right.
All right. Bald head.
What about the performance by Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion?
Oh, honey, I can't wait to watch.
I'm sorry, I lived. I was like, yes, come through.
Well, this is the second time that Cardi B has twerked her ass.
I think she got mom booty now.
She got mom booty. She do got a mom booty. It's like, it's real mommy.
Right.
Like,
it's
you know,
like, she, like, I can, like, don't get me wrong. She's an artist. Now, she's a well-known artist. She out there in the world, so they dress her accordingly.
Yeah,
but if she wasn't the artist that she is, and she was out there, and, you know, she still had the money to get those added stuff, I could see her in mom jeans. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but, you know. You missed your whole mouth. So,
I did, babe. There's the whole.
Yeah, I can see her. I can see her rocking out in mom jeans. So yeah.
But I think that performance was super. Like it was grabbing. It was attention getter. I love everything about it. I love the costumes. I love the wear that they had on. I love the performance. I just think that these white folks are gonna have a problem.
Of course. Why not? You know what? To be honest with you, for me, the Grammys was giving me that Total Recall.
Yep.
Because even not Lady Gaga, but Lady Gaga, they performed last night too. We didn't see it though, but
okay.
What's her name? Doja Cat. Doja Cat.
Yeah, she did good. I know
she did amazing. I was like, oh, okay.
It's Doja Cat.
All right.
I've never seen her fold on any of her performances. Ever, not one time.
But you know, if you go on YouTube and you look for Beyonce falls, you got a cluster in one.
Well, Beyonce's been performing since she's been 15 years old.
That's true.
Doja Cat is like new. You're not about to see nobody falling. And then they're recording. These are pre-recorded. Like, you know, we're in COVID now. So
exactly.
These are pre-recorded performances.
Exactly. So you know, someone else that I had actually came across, because we didn't get a chance to watch the entire Grammys, right. But you know, I did go and look on some other people's posts. I think, hold on, let me see, because I made sure I copied it and pasted and sent it to myself so everybody knows where to go and see this stuff. So I think it was the BET. Nope, it wasn't BET. We'll get back to that a little later. Let's see, because it was everything to do with Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, she looked so good.
Yes,
girl.
Hold on.
With that blonde. Oh, she was totally, completely saved.
I didn't save it, but I don't know where I got that information from. But Tiffany Haddish was the first outside of Whoopi Goldberg
to win a comedy award.
Right, to win the Grammy.
Look at the black folks. Okay, black woman setting curves, making goals. That's why I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Exactly.
That's actually why I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Elena said, you said Grammys definitely look like reparations. She said the award show version. Oh, my life.
We'll take it.
All right.
Thank you.
Exactly, you know. Listen, I'll take my reparations now. That donkey. I'll take a Grammy or two.
I'll take a Grammy or 10.
With a Volvo.
That part. And some sponsorships. Thanks, cheers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. What? Heineken?
Yeah. Bojangles.
Exactly.
Product placement.
So I love it. And then including that young lady we saw in the commercial that they did. Some of the TikTok artists have been like really.
But so she went. So Gucci something. She's a rapper. Who are we talking about? Mm-hmm. She was at the actual Grammy. She didn't win a Grammy. She was in the same category as Megan Thee Stallion.
But see, she like for her to be like a breaking new artist.
She did that.
She did that. She really,
dope. She got bars, baby.
Like we did. She said like we overcome.
We shall. We came.
Right.
Oh, honey.
We just overcame at the Grammy. Right.
Hey.
Right. So shout out to everyone that played a part in the Grammys, like from the resculpting of it. It was major. It was all black. It was about as dope as my shirt says, black every month. Every month. That's because that's just what it is. Shout out to everybody that like really put themselves on the map. That played a part in the change. Mm-hmm. It's definitely coming if it's not here already. I'm so excited about that. Yeah, and we're going to keep it going. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, I just came across this one. This was on thesource.com. And, you know, a lot of the, you know, kids today don't really know too much about Master P unless you're talking about his son on that show. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I followed in the bitch.
Yeah, we would have to play some songs for them to,
I don't think they even know they would recognize the songs.
Exactly.
Make them say,
They were like, what? What?
What do you mean?
Right. So, in the news... In the news, Master P announces to own an HBCU.
Oh!
Yeah. Master P took to Instagram in which he reveals one of his life goals has now changed. Instead of owning an NBA team, Master P wants to own an HBCU. Recent news has shed light on the fact that the majority of historically black colleges and universities were founded on land grants provided by the government. Realizing this has sparked motivation in Master P, where he is taking matters into his own hands to change the future.
Nice.
How successful do you feel he will be?
It's Master P. He'll be fine.
That is definitely true, you know. But I don't know how true it was in regards to Bill Cosby's situation. Not to say that, you know, you can bring those two together because you don't really know. Mm-hmm. But when they said that Bill Cosby was trying to take over NBC, or he wanted to buy the station, that's when all of this took place. So
he don't stand no threat right now, so he'll be fine. He wants to own the HBCU.
I agree. Definitely.
So that's not really a threat because you know they don't really take HBCU serious.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Mm-hmm.
I think he'd be okay though. I think he'd be quite successful as long as it's not like Master P. They need to use his real name and he needs to like rebrand when it comes to
but you know what? I think he has both. He has the Percy Miller brand.
Percy Miller.
And then he had, and don't Percy Miller sound like a Greek god or some sort?
It do. Percy Miller.
Perseverance.
Right. Perseverance.
I'm here, God.
Right. How can I help you?
Right.
Yeah.
Move with the fast of lightning. Look at that.
Yeah.
No.
It works. Perseverance. So.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's his real name and shit. Why we cracking jokes?
I think that is. I think we're on to one. No.
I'm sorry, Percy. Okay, so moving right along. Moving right along, while we're still in the neighborhood of music, this was kind of disturbing for me. So, I'm an Anita Baker fan. Mm-hmm. My homegirl, Lane Essential, is an Anita Baker fan.
Can I just tell you a story before you...
You see what I go through, but I'm listening.
Don't do me like that.
Uh-huh.
I used to get ready for parties to Anita Baker.
I'm gonna die. I'm listening.
I had Anita Baker CD that my cousin gave to me, and it had like some of her best hits on it. It was like a good 10 songs. And getting ready for parties, I used to listen to Anita Baker CD, and my friends were like thinking I was depressed or something because they didn't understand. I'm like, I'm in college, guys, so I'm
something that can't get.
I'm like, I'm gonna do my makeup.
For the exchange of what you give to me.
Sing it, Nina. Woo!
I hope you see that.
Dead ass. I'm getting ready. I'm dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? They looking at me like, bitch.
Show me sing.
I put my makeup on. They looking at me like, are you okay? Because mind you, I'm like 19, 20. Listening to Anita Baker getting ready to go to a party. Like, that was
now you should be listening to some what was we listening to, or what was also out at that time? Somebody rocking, knocking it.
No, baby.
I'm saying all of that. I'm saying they were like, you should have been listening to that instead of.
This is 2008.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, yeah, like that, yeah. I'm trying to play your friend. I'm just saying that's not the music we would listen to at that time.
Go outside.
Okay. Bye.
Right.
Bye. So my friends used to that's when I fell in love with Anita Baker. But anyway, yeah. So go ahead, what you were saying.
So, Anita Baker asked fans not to buy or stream her music as she battles for her masters.
Yeah, I read that.
And I'm just like, see, what a lot of people don't know within the music industry, this is something that a lot of people actually battle with on a constant. That's why I chose to go independent all the way. I have full control over anything and everything that I create and push. I encourage that on anybody.
Right.
You know, a lot of times these top industry or mainstream labels, they love to latch themselves onto individuals who are not well versed in the industry.
Agreed.
And if they can dress it up and make it look good with money, cars, clothes, jewelry, anything that that is of tangible reach or whatever, then a lot of them just hurry up and sign on it. A lot of people, if you saw the TLC movie,
they were broke, baby.
If you seen the MC Hammer movie,
well, see, here's the reality. The reality of this is okay. So, I think now the age we're in now, it provides. Google and YouTube are at your fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And now they're looking for ready-made artists.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You have a following. You have an understanding of what's going on, and you can probably pull less wool over these motherfuckers' eyes unless they're that thirsty.
That's very, very, very true.
Versus 10, 15 years ago, plus some years ago, when she signed her contracts, it was, I just want to sing.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm getting afforded an opportunity as a black woman.
And then if I can, I'm gonna just go. When I first saw it, I think she said 14 years. I want to say 14 to 15 years. Wait a minute. Let's just read it. And this is coming from thegriot.com. The writer of this is Tanya Pendleton. You guys can go on griot.com and read it for yourself. She was like on the eve of Grammy Sunday, actually. This is fresh. Anita Baker asked fans not to buy or stream her music. The Detroit-based icon posted on Twitter last week that she'd outlived all of her recording contracts and that the right to her masters should legally revert to her. Baker is referencing copyright reversions, which allows musicians to retain their copyrights after 35 years. However, the law doesn't mean that the reversion is immediate or automatic. And according to the Future of Music Coalition, a music education and advocacy group, per their website, there are steps a musician must take to regain their copyrights under the law.
35 years.
35 years. That's a lot of music.
That's a lot of music.
That's all of when I was born. all the years of when I was born. All the years. All of them. Yeah. Senior citizen just about.
Not you, but stop it.
Right. I'm just saying. I mean, Elaine Central said they take full advantage of what you don't know. The industry is something else. Like, don't we know? Like, I mean, even for small circuits, what do they call it? Is it called the shrimp circuit?
Chitlin
circuit. Look, shrimp circuit.
You want shrimp?
I want some shrimp. I'm hungry.
Okay.
So anyway,
I'm hungry, guys.
the chitlin circuit, even within the chitlin circuit, you know, the sad part about it is a lot of those big main music heads, or they were in the chitlin circuit before they got to the mainstream.
Yeah.
So they know how this go. And it's like, once they found a niche that works for them, they go into, they utilize it in the mainstream, but it's so dog eat dog and every man for themselves that they feel like they still got to maintain getting ahead, even in the chitlin circuit. And it's like, what does it profit you to even, besides money? What does it profit you?
Money.
Besides money. Like, because even at some point, you're going to gain all that money, all that success, and you're going to be unhappy.
No one's thinking about that when they're broke, babe.
I understand that.
No one's thinking about that.
But what I'm saying, like, I don't know. I guess with you saying that is why a lot of artists aren't in the totem pole of mainstream.
Yes.
That's all.
Because here's the thing. Because here's the goal for most artists is to be mainstream. Because you make your money being mainstream.
More artists than those that are actually out there, I guess.
Yes, because mainstream means you have an opportunity to cross over. And when you cross over, baby, you can cross over. You're a Beyonce now. No one will ever be a Beyonce, but you're an Aaliyah. You're
I guess.
You know, so I get what you're saying. Like, where's your morals? Where's your values? No, baby.
Those go out the door.
When you're a starving artist.
So then, okay, so what would you call me then?
Nah, baby. Ain't shit about you starving, first of all.
What you trying to say?
No, I mean...
I'm just playing.
No, you thick and plump, but that's not what the hell I meant.
I know.
Yeah. What I meant is, you're not starving in your morals, you're not starving in your values, right? Like, you still understand and know, like, no matter... You're not seeking fame.
Exactly.
And so that's the difference. It's not like you're not seeking that validation, or you're not seeking fame. So when you're dealing with that on a different level, that's exactly what it is. People are seeking validation and fame. I want to be seen. I need to be heard. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be seen. You're going to be heard. It's not a thing you don't exactly. So it's not a thing like you don't have to necessarily do that. And like fame is oppositional.
Right.
You know, as long as my pockets are lined, we're good. You know, but fame is oppositional. You know, it's a thing. Like, you know, so for me, I feel like that's not a thing you're really looking